Hello everyone! I would like to share this birthday card that I made. This card measures 5.5 by 5.5. This paper is from Hobby Lobby. The silver foil is from Joanns, and the purple cardstock base is also from Joanns. The silver foil trim is from my local craft store, and this flower is from Recollections. These small flowers are also from my local craft store. It already had the bling in the center with the small sprays. These small flowers here are from Prima. It's these mulberry paper flowers, and I just added the silver bling here at the center. This spray originally was gold. I found this at my local craft store, and what I did was I used liquid pearls to paint it silver. And the happy birthday sign at the middle, the letters are from Recollections, and I backed it up on 2 layers of chipboard so it would be dimensional. And this is some watercolor soft pink paper from Michaels. And this gem here is from Michaels as well. These. So this is the back of the card. The back of the card looks like this. This is some wood silver foil paper from Michaels, and this is an easel card that I'm folding this way, and the card will stand like this. So the card looks this way. And so it stands up just like my iPad. So I got the inspiration using my iPad because the stand is also divided into 3 sections, and then it keeps it up like that. So how I created this was to divide this up into 3 parts. I put some magnets here and magnets here, and then this will just, it snaps into place. So that's the idea that I got from looking at my iPad, and this is like an easel stand that doesn't have the front part here. So when it's standing, you just see the front of the card. So this is my card. And I suppose you can also have it stand like that. If you would like to make a card like this, let me show you how to do the base. You will need a sheet of cardstock that's 5.5 by 11. You will make 3 score marks, one at 5.5, 7 1/4, and 9 1/4. You're going to fold each score mark. Fold your first score mark, your second one, and the last one all in the same direction. So it will fold like this, and we need to put our magnets. We will need 4 magnets, and I will use score tape for the magnets. So I'm going to cut a piece of score tape. I'm going to put my magnet here. I will put another magnet here. So I'm trying to put them at the center of this section. Take your other magnets and partner them up with the first set of magnets. Take your score tape with the sticky side up, put the magnet over it, place it back down. So when you do that for both sides, you're going to fold it again, and then you're trying to connect it to the other side. So hold it there, put your fingers in between so that you can press the magnet to the other side. Then open it carefully. You can hold on to the tape, and then make sure you press to make sure the sticky tape is stuck to the magnets in the paper. So what's left now is to cover this side, the back side, with your design paper, and then cover this section also with your design paper. So let's make an envelope for the card. The card measures about 6.5 across. I'm going to use the same cardstock that was left over from the card base, and so 6.5 is just right. So I'm going to just fold it over. So I want to find out how much I want to cover it at the front. So I say about that much. So about 4.5. So I'm going to make a score mark at 4.5. And I want to leave about a 3/4 inch gusset at the bottom. So I scored it at 4.5 and 5.25. So I'm going to fold them at that score line. Okay, so it looks like it fits just right. So this flap is not long enough to fold over this way, but I still want to see where it will end. So I'm gonna say about 6.25. So I will stop it at 6.25. So I'm going to cut this piece off, and then I'm going to cut some pieces to cover this side here. So I cut off the piece that was extra on the top, and I just left it at 6.25. I'm gonna use this as the flap because I didn't have more of this paper, and this is a shiny pink paper from Michaels. I'm gonna score it at 3, and then the gusset 3/4, so that's 3 3/4, and then it leaves you a 1/2 inch space. These two pieces are for the sides. They measure 2 by 4.5, and I will score these at every 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inches. So let's now fold these. So I would like the shiny piece to be on the inside, like this. And so it's going to be like this. So I need to put tape here on the inside for the back. And these are gonna be folded like an accordion. I want the shiny part to be on the outside, so I will put my adhesive here and here for both. So I have my pieces with the adhesive, so now I'm gonna put it on the side this way, and the mountain should go inside. So I'm going to be placing it here, so it will be So I put it all along the edge. And I will do the same thing to the other side. The mountain should be on the inside, this piece. So I want to align it from the bottom first. And then I will close it onto itself like this. Taking my other tape off. So I went all up against the edge. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Fold it down. So next I will tape the flap. So I want to put it on the back like this, going up against that score line, but not over it. And then I will fold like this. Now I will put some decorative paper. So I put design paper on the flap closure, and then I put some on the back. I didn't put any on this part here. So what I'm gonna try next is to have a closure. So I would like to use this flower. This is a flower from Dollar Tree. So I cut a 1-inch circle on cardstock. I'm just gonna cut it in half. I'm going to just glue this to the back of the flower. I'm gonna use fabric tack. I'm just gonna glue it to the bottom half of the flower. And then I'm gonna glue this part to the bottom part of the envelope. But I'm going to use score tape for this part. So I have my flower. I put score tape along the bottom of it. So I'm going to try now to position it where it's in the center, but the score tape is underneath. Okay, so I have the flower glued here, and the top of it is loose so that you can close it and it'll just stay in there. Okay, so this is my card with its envelope, and I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.